Right. I think we want to actually go down the rope at our own speed, but there isn't a way to slow it down is the problem. No, it hasn't. Shut up, Guybrush.
That rope is evil. A bunch of barrels containing God.
Away from limited vintages of grog. We'll crack open the finest over your shriveled corpse.
So getting the keys seem really important.
My hook's.
Okay, no. He keelhauls us, but we can't, despite being kind of like dragged along the bottom, we can't grab the keys. That's so stupid! How am I meant to slow him down then, so he doesn't do that? Oh, now we're back at the door, which can't be used for anything. Ugh. Is there anything else?
There's a part of me that.
That's the law, that's the rules.
Well, Chuck's always had sort of a gaudy.
Compensating sense of decor.
My hook.
Looks useless. Can I climb up the main mast with it?
My hook's.
Nope. What am I meant to do?
It's so cute, watching my dear Elaine swing that sword like she knows what she's doing. Did it ever occur to you that I know more about that cursed cutlass than all of ye barnacle brains?
So now we're back at the beginning. There's no... I can't interact with them, I can't interact with them, I can't interact there. Right, the only thing I can actually interact with over here is...
Come here.
I hate that I don't have the time to actually be able to work out anything. Like, I'm trying to look and work out, okay, what can I interact with? So we've got the skeleton army, we've got a lane, we've got the locked gate. Can't interact with the main mast, we've got the rope. But there's nothing we can do to, like, slow down. No. Like, there's nothing I can do to interact with these as far as I can tell. Like, I need time to process what I can do and what I can't do. And why can't Guybrush leave his arm outstretched and then grab the key? Why does he swing for it like that? This is so dumb. Ah. Right, so the broken door. There's nothing to interact with that I could put the door connected with. Like, I've got no idea what I'm meant to do. It's not clear. Right, I'm gonna look this up. All right, so yes, I've got a little thing to have a look at. We can't do anything here, I don't think. I'm trying to do it in the order they've got.
Come here.
Right. So apparently we talk to Elaine. Attack LeChuck.
Elaine!
Guybrush!
Okay, I don't do anything.
Here?
I'm on it, sweetie.
I didn't think we could talk to Elaine. Because, you know, she's busy.
Would you mind inspecting me hull for me?
Oh, it's full of holes. We should really take her into port. Get a nice mug of grog. Talk about the good old days.
I think today will become my good old days.
Stop it, you monstrous maggot mating ground!
Elaine, not even you and your flimsy sword can
Okay,
stop me
I'm
now.
stopped. Okay,
Watch
right,
me
so we should be able to
try.
grab the key then. Keys. There we go. Right. So we haven't got anything else. Okay, that's fine.
I'm not done with you.
Okay, we can't seem to do anything with the door.
Whoa!
Alright, okay, so I've got that one. So we now have the key. And this is also annoying, is I haven't got a way of actually kind of moving everything along. Well, that's different. Yeah. Like, there isn't a way for me to communicate to the game. I want you just to move me on to the next place. I don't like elements of games like this where it's like, oh, you've got to sort these things out and you've got to wait for this. If you want to move on to the next set, you've got to wait for the game to do something. Or if you want to spend more time looking at things, tough. I don't like this. Right, okay. Now we can open this. Keys. Okay, so they've... Okay, so that's slightly different there.
I'm gonna swab my deck with your
Okay, that's
scraggly
fine.
excuse for
I
a
think it
beard.
doesn't matter if it does something to us now. Well, I want to wait for us to get round to the other side anyway. Okay, so we now have that. So we can try putting the broken door on the barrel. He's just standing behind us like, what? Yeah. Oh.
A seesaw. Let's see.
Maybe we talk to Elaine when we're back around here then.
More about that.
I mean, I've got to wait for us to get. We've got to wait for ourselves to get all the way back round again, which is dumb. This is a stupid game. Maybe I do something. Maybe I do something there now.
It's down to the wheelhouse.
Thud. Because we do need to get through to the rip, so we need to get ourselves the cannon.
It's a giant demonic cannon of doom.
So I can't
It'll be
do
just
anything
big
with
enough
that.
for me to
Okay.
hide in.
Like, I've got to wait for LeChuck to come and... I have to wait for LeChuck to move me along. There should be a way for me to actively do that.
Wait for you to.
Okay, let's try talking to Elaine again. Creepy. Light the cannon.
Lanykins!
3B!
I like the cannon!
Yes, yeah!
Assuming I can hop into that now.
A seesaw. Let's see.
Okay. Thanks.
Guybrush! Oh my god, you look terrible!
LeChuck's giving me a bit of the business.
We need to trap him, Guybrush!
Oh, you two can get cozy together. When I'm done giving Threepwood his painful and permanent farewell.
No, I close it while
into
he's in the middle. I
afterlife.
use the thread of life, and that closes it while he's in the middle.
Hmm.
Guybrush, what are you doing?
It's the only way.
What?
That's both.
You...
Is it over?
Where's Morgan?
Hello? Did we win? I guess we did.
The center of the crossroads.
Can I
Guess
do
I'm
something
stuck
with
here
that?
for good now.
There's no one to talk to tell me what to do. I don't think that... Unless this is a way of bringing him back for the next game. No, I didn't think so. Okay, well, let's just try everything we've got on that. So, the hook. Ah, no.
That doesn't help.
I actually want to hear all the dialogue. No, let's
My
just do
hook's
the...
got
No, let's just
better
try
uses
it.
than that.
And we'll go down. The ring.
Courage, anchor, direction, sacrifice. Place these things in a ring at the center of the crossroads. Ah,
Clever.
wow! What a rush! Hey, my hand is back! Oh.
Guybrush! Oh, it's about time.
It is? Wait, you were expecting me? But I was dead. Is that why you gave me...
You should know enough to trust me by now, Guybrush Threepwood.
But you asked LeChuck to make you a demon bride.
How did you know I would be able to bring you back from that?
After all these years and all of our adventures, two things are certain. That I always have a plan, and that Guybrush Threepwood will always come for me when I need him most.
You'd always be the shiver of my timbers. Oh, yeah, that's my plunder bunny.
That's my plunder bunny.
I enjoyed that up until that last section. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed Tales from Monkey Island. Other than the fact that the GOG version has loads of crashes. For no reason. Especially when they're like, oh, we try and make sure all our games work on all the new systems and everything. It's like, then stop it from crashing, you pillocks. I enjoyed that. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed the puzzles. I enjoyed the fact that we kind of inverted the Feast of Senses in this last one. That was fun. Guybrush was Guybrush, and Elaine was Elaine, which is always good. I think... I'm intrigued by LeChuck. I don't know what... Narratively, I'm not sure what I think I might have preferred it if he'd stayed human. And then you had a bit to play with, because then you had a bit to play with there. I think that could have been an interesting thing to go forward with, certainly into like another game with LeChuck as human. I mean, LeChuck's died. Admittedly, he's died in games before. He died in the first one. He died in the second one. He died in the third one. He died in the fourth one. So him dying at the end here doesn't necessarily mean he's gone, but it does feel a bit more like this is actually writing him off and writing him out of the series, because the way he died was both his spirit and his body. I think it's. I know they tried it in Escape and it didn't work so well, because I don't think necessarily Ozzy was the best villain. But I think it might be more interesting to go into the next games and have him not not be there and have someone else involved. But I don't know if that's going to be what happens. I think LeChuck is actually in Return to Monkey Island from the pictures. But I don't know. Franklin as himself. For the dog. Great. I don't have Return to Monkey Island. I'm probably going to wait for it to go on sale, because I've heard some very mixed things on it, and particularly on the story, which is the thing I love most about games. So if the story's a bit wonky, I don't feel so comfortable with it. We'll have a look. If it goes on sale, then it will come into the rotation, and Patreon people may get a chance to vote on it. But yeah, it's also up to them as well whether I play it at all. So yeah, I'm a bit. I like Morgan as a character. I also like Morgan as a character. Thinking of like the main character who got introduced. Morgan, I think, is quite interesting. She disappears at the end, but then again, there's no one else around. It'd be interesting if she could come back, and there was something to play with there, because she's an interesting character that I do really enjoy. That I did really enjoy. It'll be interesting to see where things go, because I think all the main villains that we had have died. Oh. Are we just going back to the main menu then? Oh.
So, my child, have you done as I asked?
I have. Now for your end of the deal.
Yes, your actions have influenced your fate. I will allow your ghostly form to return to the physical realm to carry on as a fearsome pirate hunter.
Ghost pirate hunter Morgan Le Flay. I think I'm going to enjoy this.
Perhaps. You have chosen your own fate.
Guybrush his hands there, and that's LeChuck. And now Voodoo Lady's kind of the bad guy, and Morgan's supposed to come back. I'm really looking forward to Telltale's second game. There's so much to do there, and so many places to go, which, from what I've heard, Return from Monkey Island was Ron Gilbert basically going, this is what I'd do after LeChuck's Revenge, which is, quite frankly, dumb, because there's been 3 games since, and the plot has moved on. But let's not get to me complaining about a game I've not played yet, because it might actually make me go, oh, actually, yeah, you know, actually, this is all right. So Morgan Le Flay's back as a ghost. That could be really interesting, plot-wise. The Voodoo Lady, maybe LeChuck was right about her, that she's not as good as she seems. That's kind of cool. That's an interesting take on the Voodoo Lady that could kind of branch out into loads of different narrative ways. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens with those, with everyone involved in that. Maybe there's something about maybe LeChuck actually in the next game does redeem himself by having to fight and escape from the Voodoo Lady, and Guybrush has to help him because the Voodoo Lady's all powerful and stuff. Is that going to be what actually happens? Probably not. I don't think Return to Monkey Island fits from this, which is frustrating because there's loads of bits I'd really like to see explored from here. But, yes, we'll find out what's going to replace this next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching.